Hi guys, welcome to my channel and thank you for stopping by. Well, I thought it was about time to make an update video. What is happening on my workbench and what am I working on right now? What is going on? And the reason for that is because there are a few kits that I talked about before, and maybe some of you wonder where they went. Why don't we see them again? Why are they not finished and so forth? And that's why I wanted to make this update video so I can tell you what is going on and what I'm working on and so forth. So let me turn the camera around and let's take a look. Bring your models to life with all the cool stuff from MCV Products. Visit them at mcvproducts.com. Well, first of all, I have this kit, the 37 Chevy Coupe from AMT. And as you might remember, that is my very first airbrush model. And as you may be able to see, I sanded it down a little bit and is awaiting a new coat of color. So I can finish the color before the clear coat. But I have a problem, and that is the reason this kit is not finished yet. Let me show you. As you can see, you have the rear light here. Oh, sorry. I'm very good at bumping the light. You have the rear light here. I have two of this kit opened, and I have two of the Salt Shaker, the land speed car. I don't imagine that the rear lights are supposed to be in the Salt Shaker, but it is supposed to be in this one here, and it's not. Neither of the two opened kits have the rear light. I didn't remove it. I bought them second hand years and years ago, and the guy I bought them from must have used the rear lights for something else. This one is going to be a street gasser, and that is why I need the rear light. I haven't been able to find one, but I do have one more of this kit, but it is sealed and it is an original, and I was not so fond of breaking the seal, but I have to do that now, and because I need to find a rear light. Then it will be missing in the new kit, but I hope I can make a cast of one and use for that one, but at least I can finish this one. So that is the reason that this kit never came any further, because I have been trying to locate a rear light. So yeah, I don't have any other options than to break the seal on the third kit and use the rear light from that one. One of them will be built as a drag race gasser, and it doesn't need the rear light, so that's no problem. And then I have one kit left, and I don't have plans for that yet. So soon I will paint this one, put the real light and then paint it, finish it. But that is the reason that it took so long, and it looks like nothing happened. So there you go. And then I made a decision about my kit for my own group build. I have 3 group builds. I have Hot Rod Ambulance, Hot Rod Hearse, the group build that ends on October 31st. And I have my Christmas group build that ends on December 1st. But for my Hot Rod Ambulance, I was going to use this kit. But I actually thought about it, and nah, I want to use another kit instead, and that would be this one. This kit is the same kit as I built my my insane asylum ambulance, you might call it, from. But I have one more here, as you can see, all brand new. And this one will be used for my Hot Rod Ambulance group build. And I don't know how many of you guys out there are joining the group build. I know of a few, but I would like to see how it is going for you. So if you want, you are welcome to make some VIP work in progress pictures and put on my Facebook group, Kim's Custom Garage Members Group. It could be fun to see how it looks out there in Styrene land. But anyway, guys, this one I will use for my Hot Rod Ambulance group build. And besides the Hot Rod Ambulance, there was also, there was also a Hot Rod Hearse group build. I was thinking about starting my Heavenly Hearse for that, but I changed my mind. I'm needing the Landau irons for that. The kit is complete except for the Landau irons, and I don't want to build it until I have them, because, yeah, you know, maybe I finish the kit without, and then nothing happens. It's better to wait until I have all parts, I think. So I will save that one. But instead, for my Hot Rod Hearse, I will build this one. The Vampire van, also known as the Barnabas van, in the earlier edition, but it's the same kit. This one is a kit that I always liked. I think it looks cool, and as you can see, the front of the car is made to look like a casket. So it's kind of a cool kit, I think. Of course, it's a show rod, but and this kit is also as good as unstarted. And here's the body. Nothing done with that one. I was thinking that I might have started, but maybe I didn't even do that. I thought I might have started. Yeah, just a moment. Yeah, I put together some of the front of the kit and put some putty. I didn't sand it yet, but this is the front of the kit. So all that is started is actually that little bit there on the front. Excuse me. But it's a kind of a cool kit, I think. And I had this one for many years, and I'm looking forward to building it. It will also give me a chance to try something new, because as you can see, just a second. As you can see on the color of the kit, it is brown with some darker brown accent. It looks like some kind of metallic or something like that. And then of course some gold here and there. And I actually like this color scheme, and I have been thinking that Green Stuff World, they actually have a brown candy. So I was thinking about painting it with the motif Silver Flake and then use the brown candy on top of that. I think that would look nice. I would like to try that. So I guess that's the way I want to paint it. But we'll see. But anyway, this kit is the one I will use for the Hot Rod Hearse kit. So I'm looking forward to this one. And finally, there's another kit that I'm about to start up, I think. Here's the engine compartment. You can see the torpedo, the inner fenders, the K member frame, radiator wall, front valance, the hood, and you probably now all know what kit it is. Here's the body. The AMT 70 Pro Street Coronet. Yeah, this one. I had this kit for many years, and I think it's about time to start it. And I want to do something with this one also, a small kind of experiment, you might say, because I want to paint this exclusively with the Kaleido Colorworks paint, the water-based acrylics paint from Gallery. I want to use their primer. I want to use one of their automotive colors. I know which one it is, and it is not a stock color for a Dodge Coronet. And I want to use their gloss coat. So I want to paint this exclusively with Kaleido Colorworks paint. I think it will be very nice. But again, I have a small problem with this one because I don't know why, but I only have one front tire in the kit. I simply don't know where the other one went. And these tires are a little special. They're a little rounded. They're not, as you can see, very wide. They're quite narrow. They're not so big. So it's kind of a special front tire, and that's that means that I have been looking for the other one because I would like to use these box stock front tires, but I simply can't find the other one, and so I have to find a new set of front tires. But that will be okay. I have the rear tires, quite nice. The Mickey Thompson Pro Street threaded tires, and I have the decals for the kit also in my box with decals. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this one, especially the paint on this one, how it will end up looking. I have seen people paint model kits exclusively with Kaleido Colorworks paints, and it looks gorgeous. So I hope I can make a result just half as good as that. Then I will be satisfied. But let's wait and see. I actually also bought the Tamiya compounds for polishing model kits. I never done that before, and maybe I will do that on this one also, but more of that later. I have, first of all, I have to find a set of front tires, and then I have to make a few decisions about how to build this kit, because one thing is that I will probably not use those air filters. I have an idea on what to use instead, but I have to see if I have a scoop like that first. Another thing that I have a little doubt about is the, you cannot see it so clearly, but the rear wing. I'm not sure if I'm going to use that rear wing or not, but I have to figure that out. And finally, there's another thing that I have a little doubt about, and that is the front grille, because if I look at Google at some 70 Coronets, some of them have chrome here, like this one, and some of them have body color here, like this one. I would actually like to paint the body color here, but I'm not sure. I simply don't know if I should leave it in chrome or if I should paint it in body color. As I mentioned, I've seen both on one-to-one cars, so I guess that there's nothing that is more correct than the other. There's nothing that is more wrong than the other, but I just have to make a decision. But never mind, because I can start to paint the body and the chassis and everything else, and I can always paint this one if I decide to do that. So I will start this one soon. So that was a little update on what is on my workbench right now. I know I have other kits that I mentioned earlier, and a couple of other kits I was started on. For instance, the Arctic rescue car, or truck rather, the Dodge Ram Charger. But I put that on a hold because I suddenly have second thoughts if I want to use that Ram Charger for that. So I put that on a hold. I don't want to just build a model for building a model. I want to be sure I build what I want to build. And that is actually why I put that Arctic rescue truck on a hold, because yeah, as I mentioned, I had second thoughts if I'm going to use the it is quite a rare kit, the Dodge Ram Charger high roller from Monogram. So I don't know if I want to use it for that, but I'll find out. But that's the way it is. So some of the other kits that I mentioned in earlier videos are back in the boxes and on hold, and these one are taking over. But this one is probably the first one I will start. And beside that, I will go with the 37 Chevy when I break open the new one, and I can use the rear light from that. So there you have it, guys. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. If you didn't subscribe yet, I would really appreciate it if you would, please. And also, if you would like the video, it helps my videos to be seen and get out there. So please use that 2 seconds on liking the video. If you want to send something, the address is in the description underneath the video, alongside my email, and there's also a link to my Facebook group, Kim's Custom Garage Members Group. So please join that if you didn't do it already. So all in all, guys, thank you for watching. Take care out there, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.